Hey everybody, what is going on? Your boy HGR here, back in the hidden game room, man. I thought today I would go through my Sega Master System Collection. It's not complete, but I had started. I thought I was going to go for all of them, but just kind of lost interest in trying to find them. And some of them, they're getting more than where I want to pay for them anyway. So anyway, let's get it started. First up, let's start with the loose ones, and I'll do the ones in the boxes, and then I'll end with the card ones. So I don't know a lot about these, but the ones that I do, I'll tell you about them. So anyway, Lord of the Sword. Let's see, stand them up. Lord of the Sword. Rambo 3. Joe Montana Football. We got World Grand Prix, which is kind of what's that, pole position? Yeah, pole position knockoff. Aztec Adventure. We got Shinobi. Gotta have Shinobi. Walter Payton Football. We got Quartet, which I think that one's like a space shooter. Don't remember. Gangster Town. I'm pretty sure this one's like a light gun game, if I remember correctly. And these don't get seen out in the wild much, so you're getting a treat here. Afterburner. Parlor Games. Ultra Beast. And Alex the Kid, The Lost Star. So I think there were, 3 Alex the Kids and, or 5 Alex the Kids and 5 Wonder Boys or something like that. But anyway, let's see. Now let's get on with the in-box games in no particular order whatsoever. Great Baseball. I'm not going to open them up, but some are complete, some aren't. I don't know which ones. Great Soccer. It's kind of like the NES version, but they got this, like, when you get your penalty kick stuff. And Great Baseball is kind of like Bases Loaded. We got Global Defense, which this one is kind of like a, I don't know. Is this one like the shooter? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I played some of these, believe me. This is a system I don't get out much. Alien Syndrome. So arcade hit. That one's kind of fun, like a go around shooting everything. It's kind of like a little maze. It's not bad. Got the Ninja. So I haven't played this at all, so can't tell you anything about it. Wonder Boy, which this is the original Adventure Island from Hudson. So this game came out before Hudson Soft got the rights, and when they got the rights, they took it off, changed the character, took it off as Adventure Island, and then Wonder Boy spun off on its own thing, and then Adventure Island spun off. But so if you play this, it's just like Adventure Island, but with a different character instead of Master Higgins. Next up, one of my favorite ones, good platformer, Psycho Fox, and I have the little stuffed fox up there. I was gonna get him down and show you, but didn't feel like it. So anyway, I might add gameplay with some of this. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. So we'll start stacking over here. And these might stack up past the camera, but who cares? Great Football. So again, not Techno Bowl, but pretty fun 8-bit football game. Got Pro Wrestling, which is kind of like Pro Wrestling on the Nintendo, but and this guy's like took his own head off and given himself a headlock. Don't quite understand that. Rampage, of course. Gotta have Rampage on every system for some reason. I mean, I don't know why, but you know, gotta have Rampage. And I think on that one you can select the, maybe not. I thought maybe you could select all the characters, like the wolf. But on the Nintendo version, you don't get the wolf. And I got this one, which I haven't opened. No manual. Kinsidin. So I think this is some kind of platform, kind of RPG thing. So like Ninja Combat. Black Belt, which is nothing like Kung Fu. Kind of like Karate Champ mixed with Double Dragon. Enduro Racer, the not Excite Bike version, motorcycle game for the Sega Master System. We got good old Thunderblade, kind of like a helicopter shoot 'em up. Pretty cool. Of course, you gotta have this one, Double Dragon, for the Master System, which is a little bit different than the Nintendo version, but not much. So, yep, definitely gotta have that. Everybody knows about Double Dragon. Got Vigilante for the Master System. So that's kind of like a side-scrolling. This game's on the TurboGrafx 16 also. It's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, ninja combat type of thing, like Bruce Lee. And of course, gotta have Monopoly. At least I do. Gotta have Monopoly on every system. And this one is with battery backup RAM. Very, very important in your Monopoly games, just so you know. And we got good old Action Fighter, which this is like a Spy Hunter knockoff for the Master System. So I don't know why they did a knockoff and not just the actual Spy Hunter, but you know, whatever. Rambo First Blood Part 2 Mega Cartridge. And you know, again, it's kind of like Russian Attack, kind of like some of those games like that where you go in, you know, start at the bottom level, go shoot your way up, get to the top, get to the other part of the level. And I think Rambo 3, one of them you gotta have the light gun. I think it was Rambo 3, not that one. And I got good old Ghostbusters. So as you can see, I haven't opened this one yet, but I think I played this on the emulator. So, and the whole reason I wanted a Master System as a kid, but never got it, Alf. So man, I loved Alf. I loved the show. And Nintendo never had an Alf game. So when the Master System did, and I really wanted it, because I loved Alf, wanted to play the Alf game, but after I played it, you know, I was like, really good thing I didn't get it. And we got good old Cyborg Hunter, which I'm not sure if this one is sealed or somebody just put some shrink wrap on it. I cannot tell. So anyway, Cyborg Hunter for the Master System. And let's save those for a minute. California Games. So it's just like the Nintendo version. Pretty much all the California Games versions were the same, as far as I know. I mean, California Games 2 obviously was different, but let me slide the camera down just a minute. Got Bomber Raid. Got the Night Raven from G.I. Joe on there. That's not the SR-71, I'll tell you that much. And then it says, who has Mach 6 speed, health-bad weapons, and a love for wasting dweebs in the tank? You do. So this is airplane shmup. But I'll tell you right now, that plane that you fly looks nothing like that plane on the cover. But still a fun game. Spellcaster. And this one's kind of like Keith Courage if you ever played it, but mixed with like RPG stuff. There's like little question people that talk to you. It's like they tell you stuff that's really pointless, but password save version adventure role playing. Back the camera up. We got just throw it in here. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? A text adventure game for the Sega System from Parker Brothers, of course. And this one is a little different than the Nintendo version. Kind of more like the computer version. But it's the same thing, you know, you get these little clues and you go around and gotta pick which city to go to based on the clues. You know, and you get those little henchmen that pop up and they's like, you know, throwing daggers at you and stuff. And then we got probably what's considered the Metroid of the Master System. Zillion and Zillion 2, the Triformation. So I got both of these, and I have yet to play them. They look kind of fun. They say they're kind of Metroid style games, or maybe like, you know, platform style games. So got both of them. Stack them up. I'm gonna run out of space on this video. We got Hang On and Astro Warrior combo cartridge. So one cartridge with both games on it. I got Maze Hunter 3D, which I don't have the 3D glasses, so, but I don't know, you may not need them for this, I'm not sure, can't remember. So yep, Maze Hunter 3D. Got Summer Games, and this one is kind of like California Games, but it's more like Olympic style stuff, you know, pole vault and swimming, track and field. Then I got Great Golf, which is a little bit better than golf on the NES, but kind of the same. It almost looks the same, kind of plays the same, but you got different characters instead of just that one dude that plays golf. I'm saving a few of these. I'm trying to like moving them. Rescue Mission. This is a light gun game, and it's kind of like a Vietnam shooter. And like I said, I have not played it, but I think if I remember it right, you kind of go up and the levels move on their own, and you just shoot the enemies as they pop on the screen. Miracle Warriors, Seal of the Dark Lord. It's another role-playing game on the system, and it kind of gets more involved than that other one. But you know, I'm not really into RPGs, but I do want to try it at some point. Good old Shanghai, which is just Mahjong for video games, and I don't know why. We'll just call it Mahjong. Cloud Master. This is a pretty good action platformer for the Master System. And it says for Sega for the 90s, the new generation. Cloud Master, enter the wild, fun world of Mike Chen. Without the secrets of 5 lands, so you become the most powerful wizard of the skies. So yay. Good old Choplifter. So, you know, if you know what Choplifter is, scroll sideways, say POWs, take them back to the base, blow up enemies. Get the idea. And we got Alex the Kid in Miracle World. So that one's kind of fun. I have played this a little bit, just a platformer type of thing. And got good old fashion shoot 'em up R-Type. So this one's not complete. I know that one is not, and I'm pretty sure this isn't even a real cover for it. I think that's printed, but I bought it like that. I didn't print it myself. So we got R-Type, which is, you know, pretty much all the R-Types were the same. They got these bars, that little circular enemies that you fly through. So I know this is just released on the PS4. So, whoa, dangerous around here. Now, got probably what I think is the best version of Ninja Gaiden for the Master System, and this one's an import, I believe. I don't think this was US release, just a game. But unlike the Nintendo version and the rest of them of this game, you don't start in that city level and go through there with the dogs and stuff. This one you actually start in the jungle and you fight through. It's totally different levels, a whole different game. So, but I think this is the better version, Ninja Gaiden, but could be wrong. And I've got one of my favorite games, Desert Strike. So I'm trying to get Desert Strike on every console that it was released on, and I think I'm almost there. But yeah, this is another import. This was a European only release for the Master System, because it was released on the Genesis and the Super Nintendo, but never released on the Nintendo. But it's 8-bit version, and that thing has a book for an instruction manual. That's because all the languages. And then I have a game that you don't normally see on 16 or 8-bit systems, Mortal Kombat for the Master System. And it's kind of fun. It doesn't exactly play like the 16-bit versions, but it looks pretty good. And I think it's missing some of the characters. It's been a while since I played it, but the buttons are different, and it's kind of, but once you get used to it, it plays okay. Closest thing to it probably like the Game Boy version or the Game Gear. Either one of them. And then I've got good old Sonic the Hedgehog, which everybody for the Master System, but yep, I mean for the Genesis and the Mega Drive, but it was released on the Master System. So there you go, Sonic the Hedgehog, and good old Sonic the Hedgehog 2 with old Tails in there. Yep, and these play kind of like the 16-bit cousins, but a little bit different. And then these are the last ones. These are the card games. And I think I have all of the US release ones, but if I don't, if you know of one that I don't have, please let me know in the comments. Got My Hero. So when I did that pickup video, I was missing one, but My Hero, Super Tennis, F-16 Fighting Falcon, Ghost House, Spy vs. Spy, Teddy Boy, and Transbot. And if you don't know what these Sega cards are, they go in that slot on the Master System, and they're in these little sleeves like this. They're complete. You pull it out just like the TurboGrafx 16, and they look like that, but they have 2 rows of pins where the TurboGrafx only has 1 row. But you know, and on the back they say the Sega card. Got a place to write your name and all that stuff. So anyway, that concludes my Master System Collection video. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll catch y'all at the next one.